Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm doing my update for my Pan That Palette Size Matters for the end of March of 2022. How is it already the end of March? Like, wow. I know January felt like it took forever, but I mean, it's already the end of March almost. Like, come on. So I'm updating you guys on this palette right here, which is my Vice 4. Um, and it did start at 322.04 grams. Sorry, yeah, at the beginning of the month, so at the end of February. And I have used it so much for the beginning of March because I was doing green looks for St. Patrick's Day. You can see a ton of disturbance in that eyeshadow. I'm finding that these two are not my favorite shades. So I didn't use them as much as I wanted to. And also this one, I can see a spot forming on it. So I don't know that I'm going to be using that one from now on. I think I might just use those two. Like, I'm only using the eyeshadows in here that I feel like comfortable using because some of them have spots on them because they're old. I don't know if that's like mold or if that's just because the product is breaking down and things are moving. Like, I don't know, but I don't want to take a chance. I'm not interested in taking a chance on that. So I'm going to just, I think, focus on those two greens. Plus there's so much product in here and there's a lot of eyeshadows in here that I'm absolutely not even going to touch. So with that being said, I am now right at the 322 gram mark, straight even. That's on my new scale. The one was 322.04, so I have used 0.04 grams in the month of March. I truly thought I used more, but I used this, for sure, this eyeshadow a ton. I also believe I used this one and this one. And so I used them, but mostly just like in the middle of the eye or like the beginning part of the eye, just a tiny little bit. And then the rest was other eyeshadows that I was using because I made a make your own palette or whatever, create your own palette kind of thing with my singles. So I was using that as well, just so that I could give my singles a little bit of love as well. And I thought I used this way more than that, but I guess I didn't. So that's okay. As you can see, there's like a ton of disturbance in this eyeshadow right now. There's like a pretty good, for me anyway, that's a pretty good bunch of movement. It's not a substantial dip or anything, but I can definitely see that there is some movement in this one for sure. And that's the one that I want to like really use because I love that shade so much. And next month, which is April, obviously, I'm going to be using mostly these three here because I'm going to be using purples for most of April. Misty from Misty Pans is doing that for her birthday. She's using as many purple eyeshadows as possible in that month. So I want to do that too because I have quite a few. So I told her that I would use as many purple eyeshadows as I could in the month. But of course, I'm going to try and use a few other ones, but the majority will be purple. The one that I have on my eyes today is is it the Rose Quartz? Yeah, the Rose Quartz from Huda Beauty. And so what I'm thinking of is just using some of these on the eye for work or for the days that I'm not at work, maybe, just depending on how like opaque they are and how bold they are. It might be a bit much, but if I use a bit of a nude in the inner corner with just a little bit of mascara, it won't be too much. So I have a few ideas for what I want to do. I might also use this one right here as well, called Pandemonium. It's kind of a gray purple. I don't want to swatch because I'm having a little tickle in my throat, so I don't want to touch stuff with my fingers. I want to keep everything as clean as possible. Like, I just washed my hands, but I still, talking around it is too much already enough, so I don't want to like put my fingers in there as well. I was going to swatch that for you, but I think I'll just do that another time, or you can check out, I believe the intro might have some swatches. I can't remember. So it's not a really big fancy update. I was hoping for quite a bit more usage because I did use it so much in March, but that's okay. Like, looking at it, it's starting to look used for me, like I can really see in some of the eyeshadows that it actually looks like I've stuck my brush in there, where at the beginning of the year, it literally looked like a brand new palette. So hopefully I can make some progress on this. I love the sort of transition, the multi-chrome look effect of the packaging. I just wish it wasn't so bulky and like, I don't know why they had to do this jut out thing. Like, anyway, it's such a nice idea, but the color story, the textures, they could have done a better job, but it was so like new at the time that, you know, I'm sure that people were just like super pumped, self included. I just thought this was the next like best thing that I've ever seen. So now that I've so much more in my collection, this, like, I see some of the color stories work well, but I see where there's some flops. And I still adore it, don't get me wrong, especially that grasshopper shade, like the green one is everything. I'm obsessed. Green is my color this year. Last year it was coral, this year it's green. But yeah, I'm just really excited that I'm even sticking a brush in this at all. Like, I'm just using it, and that's making me so happy that before I let this go at the end of the year, I will have gotten substantial 12 months straight of use on this, which should have happened a long time ago. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know what you're working on. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.